大家好，我是雨欣。
Hello， 大家好，我是素素 baby 谭威玲，欢迎收听他尔受印，他尔在前端。
他太硬了吧！
他太硬了。
嘘，再不跟上脚步，你就 out 喽。
那么最近有什么热门的话题呢？想知道的话，那就来收听我们的最近 hit 什么先啦。
最近 hit 什么？
好啦，那么现在是我们的 live， 哇，天哪，久违了，
很久没有 live 了，
真的。那么今天呢，我们在这里当然是想要跟大家分享一些我们最近知道的新消息，
是，
那就是最近 Blackpink 的 Rosé 终于发行了他的新专辑 Rosie。怎么样？你知道的时候，你觉得？
跟你讲超开心，消息一出来，真是哇，兴奋到爆炸，
是不是？因为之前 Rosé 他发行了他那首单曲 Upper Two 是跟 Bruno Mars 一起合作的嘛，然后结果现在又有一个新的专辑，然后里面还有很多的歌，
对，诚意满满。就是一开始的时候不会期待，因为以往的 Blackpink 专辑都没有那么多首歌，但是这次 Rosé 一试过放12首歌，真的很开心。
对，所以这个诚意满满的礼物，也让他的粉丝歌迷们都非常的开心。
是，而且大家最近真的超火的那个阿帕茨，每一个路过的人都会至少会搓2下那个手的，
真的阿帕茨。
这首歌呢是和火星哥 Bruno Mars 一起合唱的。然后呢，跟大家科普一下什么是阿帕茨好了。阿帕茨呢，它是一个韩语啦，然后呢它是 apartment 的意思。然后你知道为什么它会叫阿帕茨吗？
你刚才除了 apartment 还有什么意思啊？
就是你知道韩国是一个很喜欢玩那种喝酒游戏、酒桌游戏的，对。然后它这是呢一个很特别、很好玩的酒桌游戏，就叫做阿帕特。
所以他这首歌就是灵感来源于这个酒桌游戏。
是，他在采访有说到，他很喜欢玩这个游戏，所以他直接把这个游戏写成一首歌，然后跟大家听。
那么我觉得就是其实这首歌跟他以往给人感觉的风格是蛮不一样的耶。
是，
因为之前不管是他个人 solo， 就是Gone 或者是 Underground， 都是那种比较偏抒情的歌曲。可是这首Upper 一发行，就是让大家发现了Rosé 其实他不只是有抒情的一面，其实他也是有很好玩的一面，
是很欢快、很洗脑的一面。而且这首歌呢，就是一开始的时候他没有决定想要唱，他也没有决定要纳入这个专辑，但是 Bruno Mars 一听他就觉得哇，我一定要给你唱这首歌，这首歌真的太好听了。所以呢，而且这个决定让 Rosé 感到非常的惊讶。
肯定啊，那 Bruno Mars 是他的偶像
真的。
所以如果可以跟偶像一起唱歌，我觉得我应该会很开心，
肯定兴奋到我一晚睡不着。
是，但是也因为这样，一首非常欢快洗脑的阿帕茨就出现啦。
是，
不过虽然阿帕茨这么红，但其实它并不是这首专辑的主打歌哦。
这首专辑的主打歌是什么？
其实它的主打歌是前几天刚发行的一首叫《Toxic Till the End》的歌。对，然后这首歌就是跟他之前的风格就是比较统一啦。
而且这首歌的 MV 你有看吗？
有
它是有一些很精彩的画面。
你想说的是
那个吻戏？Oh my god！
对，在这首歌的 MV 里面 Rosé 也是有跟他的一个男伙伴对，就是男主角，他们有一个吻戏的画面。所以这首歌的 MV 一经释出，大家都炸开
全网，
真的，连 Bruno Mars 本人也在 Rosé 的 post 下方留言吃醋，说这到底是谁？
是 Bruno Mars 都不爽了。而且还没看过 MV 的你们呢？你们可以去 YouTube 看一看哦。而且不只有吻戏，我觉得那画面风格都很好看，全部有帅哥美女啊，这很养眼。
其实平时我真的是蛮喜欢看 Rosé 的 MV 的，因为他的 MV 就是很有那种艺术感、
故事感，
它不是像平时那种韩国 MV 就是各种很
绝美镜头，
对，很炸裂的风格。可是它就是那种静静的，可是又有那种很美、
很有故事感的感觉。
对，
而且说到这首歌，你要仔细看的歌词，我觉得它的歌词才是最重要、最能让大家很有感触的一首歌。
那他是想表达什么？
就是呢，他其实是说一个关于另一半过度控制对方，导致到2个人之间这个爱情呢变得非常的 toxic， 所以他会 toxic till the end。
所以就是在讲一个非常 toxic 的恋爱观啦。
是，对。然后呢 ，Rosé 有在访问里面也有提到说，这首歌其实是关于他的自己的个人经历，就是他和他的前男友，就像他在这首歌的歌词里面一样的关系。
明白。那么 Rose 这样，他也有说他将专辑里 Rosie 的主题定为混乱的20代。那么专辑这些新歌中 ，Rose 他有在采访中就吐露到说他对情感的一些伤痛，还有他作为艺人有经历的一些困境，所以他最后。他原本一开始是想把专辑定为那个名字定为 Number One Girls， 就是他一首歌其中一个名字。但是呢，最后他想了又想，还是决定将专辑以他的小名 Rosie 来命名，因为他希望可以跟粉丝更加亲近，并且就是着重表达以自己的经历为大家送去爱人与被爱的勇气啦。
肯定。然后呢，那这个专辑里面除了这首主打歌，也有很多大家都很喜欢的歌曲，比如说有 Number One Girl， 刚刚有提到的这首歌最近也非常的火，还有 Game Boy 等等的歌曲都受到了一致好评哦。
是的，所以如果你是 Rose 的粉丝，那么你们也可以去听听看。那么我们的下一个话题是关于到最近本地很火的音综节目，待会会继续跟你们分享。先听来自苏采芳的《玫瑰守着
塔尔首映》。
今生的一丝光芒，保持理智，不会闯祸自己的人生，掌控命运，就算是孤身一人，遍体鳞伤，也陪他演完这场戏，只为见到在地狱门口。
Hello， 大家欢迎回到我们的这个节目啦。
是，刚刚呢，我们是不是有提到本地音乐，本地音综？
对，
有没有看？
是，所以什么节目呢？
那就是歌手崛起吧。
没错啦。那么最近这个本地音乐主题的综艺节目呢，它是由知名的 YouTuber 陈培勇制作的综艺节目哦。
而且其实很开心啦，就是在马来西亚竟然有这个平台给歌手们去释放自己的才艺，因为你知道很多他们都必须要去到国外才有机会参加这种所谓音综，
就好像那种中国好声音啊，歌手就是都是比较是来外地的
国外的，是。
可是原来我们本地也会办一个类似这样子的音综，所以其实很多网友看到预告发行的时候就很期待有什么节目的阵容啦。
而且那些歌手都是大咖，好料的大咖哦，跟大家介绍一下好不好？我们这一次呢，这个节目总共邀请了10组本地歌手来参加比赛，有蔡恩宇、大营、3P、福音 and Sam、Madison、车子力、车智力，sorry， 对不起。然后飞道尔、赵洁莹、Danny、许嘉玲、Urea、徐凯来参加这档综艺。
哇，这些名字其实听起来都很耳熟
是每个人的歌都可以唱2句。
而且他们就是好像有分不同的一个 category， 因为有一些是来好像现在比较偏网红、比较 social influencer 的歌手，有一些则是他们以前在电视节目会经常比较经常出现的歌手。
而且他们的风格都很不一样，比如说抒情歌有蔡恩宇啊、大颖啊，然后那些比较舞曲类的有 3P， 然后那种比较轻快小甜歌可能有 Danny、徐嘉玲，就很多很优秀的歌手都在。
对，所以这个节目就是非常的 各种各样。多姿多彩。那么虽然这档节目它在前几天其实已经收官了，但是仍然有很多网友对这节目念念不忘，并且还是进行持续的讨论。
是因为毕竟在这个节目里面出了那么多好听的歌曲，跟那么多优秀的人，大家肯定希望再多出几季啊，希望下一季还有更多更优秀的人来参加，对不对？
对，其实我蛮期待下一季的。
对，我也是很期待。而且你有没有听到他们的主题曲叫什么？快乐飞鸟。
哦，那首蛮好听的，
真的，就是它其实蛮有活力，让人家很有希望。我甚至觉得它就是考 SBM 的时候，你可以拿出来听一听。
对对，就那首歌，它其实你能够感受到本地音乐制作人他们对音乐的那一种热忱，还有他们那种团结一心的感觉。
是真的，不止外国有好歌，马来西亚也有好歌啊，大家。
没错，而且这档节目呢，它也体现出现代马来西亚歌手的艰难还有挑战，所以这个更加的体现他们热爱音乐的那种心情，还有他们背后所付出的汗水，所以其实这也让很多网友都感到非常佩服。
而且除此之外呢，他们除了觉得说哇很佩服很心疼，当然也会有一些质疑声，
质疑的声。
对，因为呢，就是尤其是在总决赛之后，有很多网友质疑 3P 的成绩，因为他们成功赢下了复活赛，并且走到总决赛，所以
对，我知道那时好像是有大颖，然后还有赵洁莹，
对。
3P， 还有一个是，这个就让网友们自己去找出答案啦。
肯定。
对，反正到最后就是 3P 胜出那个复活赛嘛。
他们胜出的原因也是因为他们是以唱跳的方式，就是观众会不买账，觉得说他们是赢在氛围，并不是赢在唱功。但是你会不会觉得其实？在一场表演里面，它除了唱歌，但是它整体的观感就是很重要，整体的氛围就是也是一个很重要的部分啊。如何去带动观众的情绪，去让观众更投入于你的音乐，这也是很重要的一个东西啊，对不对？
没错，其实我觉得音乐它不应该只是限制在唱歌这个词，音乐它是很各种各样，很多种的一种表现方式，它可以是唱歌，它可以是乐器，它可以是在你跳舞的时候，那些各种音乐，其实它都算是一种
灵魂的碰撞，
对，都是一种灵魂的碰撞。所以我觉得只是看刚好那一场决赛的观众们。大多数更加喜欢哪一种呈现，但是其实每一种呈现都有它各自的魅力啦。
是，而且 3P 就是有它精彩的地方，就是它不只有唱，它还跳，但肯定是我们会讲的那种 K-pop 的唱跳歌手，就是也是一样的概念。我们在台上又唱又跳，我们观众都爱看啊，但观众都买账啊，是不是？所以它就是 3P 呢，就是在马来西亚，它是一个很特别的一个存在，就是给各种想要追梦成为一个唱跳歌手的一些观众一些机会，一些希望，看到一些 Malaysia 的希望。
没错，所以我们要学会去做一个理智的观众、理智的听众啦。就是我们应该要去支持、鼓励这些歌手为表演所做出的努力，同时我们也要理智的去分析他们的这些结果，尊重结果啦。毕竟每一个评审他们的这个评判标准还是
非常的不一样，就是各有所好，萝卜青菜各有所爱。
没错。那么你们怎么认为呢？欢迎留言给我们知道你们的想法。当然，还没看过这档节目的，你们也可以到 YouTube 观看哦。
接下来呢，会跟大家分享一部非常感人的电影。
那我们先听一首来自 Blacky 李正豪的《烟》，守着他手印。
What up？ 烟瘾大家都知道吧？原因不是每个人都知道，有些东西有钱也解决不到，何况只是一支烟。手上拿的烟，冰的伤口是深浅，夜晚的每天盯着网易云搁浅。我在是 no one no， 还是搜狐帮你走？口袋 money 生产 no， 只好抖音现在不容易。亲爱的，我是有心无力，知道他不会喜欢自己。看见他出现在梦里，回忆过往 memories， 不是那些 tragedy。希望我的努 努力会被他看到，增加自我魅力，每当神魂颠倒。周围的这个人都为我环绕，只有他一个不被影响丝毫。抽着蓝色马布路，看烟灰慢慢掉落，这感觉是真不错。I really need this someone。每天都在巴士站的互相在那往哪站，不是一直亮着就能轻易烦恼都解散。天空乌云密布，像是正在云尾，我的心里好酷，像是一个愚昧。不要把我当作一个另类，别再把信息又 copy and paste， 这让认真的我多狼狈。难道 love you 也需要被体会？抽着蓝色马布罗，看烟灰慢慢掉落，这感觉是真不错。I really need this some more。抽着蓝色马布罗，看眼泪慢慢掉落，到底是谁对谁错 ？I really need this no more。Yeah, yeah, and here's come the real thing. 3, 2, 1, let's go on。开着跑车在梦里，睡得慢，你这飞机。被他说我是个神经病 ，I don't need no more you fucking。真的不是吊着你，只是没有准备好，想到和你在一起就脑袋出现种种烦恼。为什么这句话听起来那么熟悉？放过我吧，行不行？不要把我当作一个另类，别再把信息又 copy and paste， 这让认真的我多狼狈。难道 love you 也需要被体会？抽着蓝色马布罗，看烟灰慢慢掉落，这感觉是真不错。I really need this some more。抽着蓝色马布罗，看眼泪慢慢掉落，到底是谁对谁错 ？I really need this no more。
好，那么我们现在又回到了最近 hit 什么？那么在刚刚听到了那首叫做《烟》的歌，现在也要讲讲一部关于跟烟也
有一点点关系吧，
蛮有关系的电影哦。
嗯，
所以今天我们要去聊的电影就是最近的新电影《破地狱》
啊，你有看吗？最近最 hit 的电影，
我还没有时间去
天哪，
就是真的去好好观赏这部电影。可是我有看到很多关于这部电影的片段，
这样我们就不能剧透了。
那么给不了解这部电影的人知道一下，破地狱呢，它是由黄子华、许冠文、魏诗雅领衔主演，然后以香港殡仪业为题材，然后透过道教丧礼的的法事破地狱，然后探讨人与人之间联系啊、生与死的议题啦。
这是一部非常真实的电影，但是真的很有感情，值得大家去看一看。而且有个点就是，大家会听到刚才有讲到是关于殡仪业的电影，很多人会觉得啊，这样会不会是一个很沉重的电影？会不会觉得看了就是会很难过，还是会不想要去 touch 到这一方面？
我有看到很多我看了那部电影的朋友说，他们就是看了这部电影，就是会忍不住戳到泪点，
真的就会准备一大包纸巾
因为这部电影它本来就是讲述关于生死、关于殡仪业的一些故事嘛。
对。
那么这里可以浅浅的讲一下它的剧情概念啦。所以这部电影它是在2019冠状病毒的那个疫情肆虐的时候，在香港的那个萧条背景下，有一个叫做魏道生的婚礼策划师，他被迫改行成为一名丧礼经纪人，从婚礼去到丧礼，也不知道算不算是一种跨行业。
真的是冷知识，真的很冷。
是的。那么起初呢，道生他是因为理念不合，所以屡屡与那个师傅，一个叫文哥的师傅产生一些冲突啦。可是随着他着手筹备了5场逝者的丧事过后，他就是慢慢的就是在改变他对于殡仪业还有生命的一种态度啦。
所以他才去 去推荐了出了这部电影，对吧？
没错啦。
这样呢，这个剧情呢，戏中每一个角度有很多不同的含义来推动剧情。尤其是最后一个叫 Hello 文的其中一个主演的戏份，那个部分真是让人爆哭，全部人看到那个地方一定会哭。
哇，说到这样，
说很严重。
那么不知道你们看了之后有没有真的是爆哭呢？其实也可以分享一下哦。那么这部电影它其实主要也是要教会大家活在当下，学会珍惜，然后也要学会去面对死亡啦。
你会害怕死亡吗？
其实我觉得应该大多数人都是害怕死亡。其实我觉得现在的人他们都很习惯性的去说啊，我好想死啊，我想要一了百了，我不想活啦，
或者很累呀，
经常把死亡这件事情挂在嘴边。
是，
可是当他们真的可能会面对关于死亡的一些威胁的时候，其实可能才会后知后觉发现他们还是很想活着。
是的，就是其实有一个点啦，我觉得很多人会很习惯性的去逃避一个关于生与死的话题，因为他们会觉得说啊，你讲到这个就感觉我们好像死了一样，但是其实不是的，就是它是一个很健康的话题，开关一号健康的话题，就是它会让我们有更多的思考，就是尤其是这部电影，当它一出的时候，很多人去看的时候，多多少少会让人家有一些思考关于死亡的话题，让人家觉得说，其实死亡并不是那么的不能被讨论的，而是可以拿出来和大家讨论，并且可以去直面的一个问题。
没错啦，其实我觉得人们可能就是在对于比如说很重要的亲人或者朋友，甚至爱人的时候，他们都会很习惯性的去对于死亡这个话题避嫌。
对，
因为没有人敢真的去面对自己的身边重要的人死亡那一个时刻吧。所以其实比如说，如果有一天你的父母突然间跟你说，如果有一天我死了，我想要被葬在大海，或者是想火葬，就可能提起一些关于生死的话题的时候，其实很多人的第一反应是啊，你不要乱讲话啦，踹，大吉利是。
对，
但其实人生下来的那一刻就是会死的，
就是人一出生就开始在倒计时。
没错。所以其实这部电影也是在提醒大家，不要对生死这个话题太过的避讳，因为其实每个人终究是要经历这个阶段，你赤裸的来，最后也终将赤裸的走。
而且其中电影里面有提到一句话，我觉得蛮有意思的，就是不只是死人要超度，活着的人也要被破地狱。
没错，其实很多时候，有人去世的时候，真正痛苦的其实不是那个去世的人，而是他身边那些很在乎、很爱他的人。
是，就是大家会觉得说啊，你离开了我怎么办？
所以这个电影它也是想表达，有时候破地狱它也不只是为了超度先人，更多是为了安慰在世的人，因为人其实真的一出生就在倒数。
是，虽然表面上呢，它也是讲关于殡仪业，但是其实实际它也讲到了很多底层家庭的情况，比如说他们会讨论的是国家的地狱其实就是发死人才和一辈子被困在一个地方里面，就是破地狱呢，除了穷，也是还有对所爱的人和未出生的孩子的一些矛盾的态度。
明白。所以其实这部电影它好看的地方也在于有很多的矛盾，然后有很多和现实很贴近的一些戏。所以其实大家如果你们对生死这个话题有一些疑惑啊什么，其实你们可以去看这部电影，可能可以找到一些答案啦。
甚至你们看了这部电影过后，你们可能会改变一些你们关于生死的一些想法啊，一些心理过程，可能你们会想起你们已经不在你们身边的家人们啊，还是你们朋友，你们会觉得说啊，这个感觉有点共鸣到，有点共情到那种感觉。
所以其实人生它就好像一辆列车吧，就其实有时候我们人生重点不在于上车的人可以陪你去到哪一个站点，而是你们一起欣赏过哪些风景。
是，就是很难有人可以一直陪你走完全程，但是一定会有人上车是为了教你一些道理，为了陪你走一段路。
没错，所以如果到最后有一天你发现你很爱的人真的是离开了世界，你其实就当然人可以伤心，但是希望你更多的是去释怀，然后去 感恩曾经带给你的一些帮助、一些教诲。
虽然说我们一定要面对大家的生离死别，但是同时我们也别忘了，就是现在还在你身边的人，就是要多珍惜，不要说你还有时间。
对，真的不要等到别人离开了，你们才想起之前要后悔之前自己有多么的不珍惜那个人，
没有好好对待他。但是现在就有这个机会，看完这个电影，你就可以开始去行动了。
没错没错，马上给你的家人打一通电话，好好的跟他们诉说你们有多珍惜他。那么今天的最近 hit 什么其实也来到尾声啦。那么正在收听的你，有任何话题想和我们分享的，可以 follow 我们的 IG Thai Radio 和 YouTube 账号。所以
别走开，等下我们会有 Thai Inside 这档节目继续给大家带来更多精彩的内容。
我是雨欣，
我是叔叔 baby 唐威玲
，Thai
受印，Thai 在前端，我们下期再见，拜拜。
就像是能不能 care 到我受控制后，为什么在这就不能活，不能 emotional， 你选择的最初的面壁思过，可能被我闪烁的灵魂，演绎时的互相不可医生，看着一个不完美的躯壳，死了很久，但他还是一个人，歌曲染色，对面融合，身体陷入角色，与你中和平分辨王者，站在巅峰，才能大展征头，灵活摆设，徘徊中的盘问天文，手指指望名字的联合，手拿着勾结的天真，团体群体像是违法的规则。没有敌意，我不想放弃，放下戒心，想与你靠近，锁定你是我存在的终极目的。你眼里的贩卖角色，并没有那么dangerous，但也是你是贩卖角色，你装的那么世界都背对我的灵魂，被包围中成就紧张。为你我不断的玻璃，一遍遍劝自己磨合你，不断考验我的耐心，我不断探索你有多少的本领，不要只被这个地的这画面，被我的信号去我去你身边，天使般的雨点不止一遍，流线间我永恒快闪，谁没有穿上我的歌里，谁不能我的线里，黑对也没有在合适，最多所谓没标可以，你们来个 black sheep， 类似眼追过期的过滤，能不能让我声音，这是当我根本就没有的算正义。如果我和你无法共存于同个世界，最终的结局是粉碎自己，放过你，放过自己，忘记你。你眼里的贩卖角色，并没有那么dangerous，但也是你是贩卖角色，你装的那么这世界都背对我的灵魂，被包围中成就紧张。
Fuels so that the wealthiest 15% pay the market rates while the remaining 85% enjoy the current subsidized price. This move is expected to save the government 8 billion ringgit Malaysia a year. However, the government will announce the T15 income classifications which will identify those to be excluded from targeted subsidies by the first quarter of 2025. Economy Minister Rafizi Ramli told the Dewan Rakyat that individuals excluded from receiving subsidies will have the opportunity to appeal the decisions. He says that there will be a mechanism for appeals, so this needs to be implemented first before the targeted RON95 subsidies are applied at petrol stations later. The ministry was expecting to finalize the details surrounding the T15 income groups in a month before tabling it to the cabinet for approval, and the T15 income groups will likely to be determined based on locality rather than national definitions as in previous policies. Various parties have since urged the government to clarify which household will be considered T15 and review the classifications of households' income to ensure that targeted subsidies help the right groups. Perak UMNO Chairman Dato Sri Sarani Muhammad says member who intends to return should avoid causing disruptions as UMNO is currently in a very stable position. He stated that he is welcome for their returns but with conditions. However, they must understand the constitutions to adhere to. He explains that some leaders left the party in the past because they were disappointed and not being selected as candidates. Sarani, who is also Parliamentary Besar, say members unwilling to respect or uphold the party constitution should not return and risk causing disruptions in UMNO. He says that there are cases where disciplinary issues were involved and the party decided to suspend them. He mentioned that as the UMNO President Dato Sri Dr. Ahmad Zahid Hamidi said, anyone who wants to return must first realize and admit that what they did was wrong. From the president down to the grassroots members, it is bound by UMNO constitutions and party discipline. MCA President Dato Sri Wee Ka Hyong said his party is committed to providing checks and balance to the government despite challenges from its allies within the united government. He explains that there have been the governments and the oppositions before him. It is a must respect different opinion. However, he says certain leaders within the government's bloc fails to understand the essence of democracy. He cited an incident where Kapa members of parliament, Chong Zemin, wanted he refer to the parliament's Rights and Privilege Committee. Dato Sri Wee Ka Hyong questions as a part of the government, should they still remain silent when mistakes are being made? The Dewan Rakyat has passed amendment to the penal codes to tackle bullying and harassment, including online abuse. In tabling the amendments, Law and Institutional Reform Minister Azalina Oman said the new law included an extra clause which criminalizes those who provoke others to harm themselves. Azalina says that the accused would be fairly treated as the new laws allow them to defend themselves by proving that they had no reasonable ground to believe their actions will be perceived as harmful or distressing. Under the amendment, acts that cause harassment, distress or fear, as well as the misuse of identity information to harm others will be illegal. The new sections also criminalize those who publicize private information with the intent to harass or harm. Those who create revenge porn or leak compromising content of their former partners can be also held liable. Overall, the new law provides up to 10 years in prison in several cases. Kim Yong-ho, the leader of the 12th emergency martial law incident in South Korea and former defense minister, was formally arrested on Thursday. Kim Yong-ho became the first person to be arrested for the emergency martial law incident since the emergency martial law incident occurred 7 days ago. The judge in charge of the necessity review of the arrest at the Seoul Central District Court says that the reason for issuing the arrest warrant took into account the degree of defense of the accused suspect, the severity of the crime involved, and the risk of destroying evidence. Kim Yong-ho expressed his intention to kick off the necessity review of the arrest to the judicial authorities after the investigation of the Special Investigations Headquarters amid the Chav 3 emergency martial law incident was completed on the 9th. He deeply apologized for causing great anxiety and inconvenience to the people and says that he alone bears all the responsibility for this incident. Man singer Lee Zijia has reaffirmed his commitment to Victor, extending the partnership through the 2028 Los Angeles Olympics. Throughout his partnership with Victor, Zijia weathered challenging periods of inconsistent form before justifying the brand's fame in him securing the bronze medal at the Paris Olympics in August. On Monday, he also announced a new 4-year contract extension with the Taiwanese sport manufacturer, which has stuck by him since he turned professional in 2022. Victor's continued support of Zijia is understandable given his marketing influence. This market presence has led to the creation of the dedicated co-branded collections by factoring products including the rackets, t-shirts, sport towels, stock, caps, and water bottles. That is the end of the Tar News of the week. The sources are from Free Malaysia Today, New Shark Time, and Sinchu Daily. Thanks for listening, and this is Puisan.
潮汐里面的气都是星 One of the galaxy Girl baby 遇见你没必是走是不来的幸运 I think I'm in love with you 但我不确定是真的 Maybe it's real 对酒汤的只有几公里不错的 friend zone 到底还差几公里 Oh girl 我想陪你一起做出亮的心脏让你 so cold Oh I'm in love with you有人下雨时，整个星球都充满了爱意。Oh, I'm in love with you. Oh, I'm in love with you. 忽然瞬间明白了一些道理，我爱你就是唯一的原理。世界最后让我猜你是什么星座？你是浪漫双鱼座，还是这个水瓶座？620最喜欢你是摩羯，还是错的？想告诉你，其实都不在意。Baby, I'm not a billionaire 不想把亿万富翁能够带你环游世界还只是个平凡的人类努力做着音乐把爱你的话放进这首歌里面我没有复杂的背景又不是开杯子顶多加 my V 没有路是给他告白惊喜 for you But I was about to start when you needed me Oh, I'm in love with you Oh, I'm in love with you 两个疲乏的地球人下雨时，整个星球都充满了爱意。Oh, I'm in love with you. Oh, I'm in love with you. 忽然瞬间明白了一些道理，我爱你就是唯一的原理。我不是故意伤了你的心，只是我的时候真的不太确定。I know maybe you hate me。你可能不再选择去相信，也许只是一个问候，偏偏我们遇见彼此，不想再不起错过，不习惯人后才的名字。我和你的唯一在那晚上过不停的微风。从此刻只想和你创造新的未来，那是我吃过肉，手写有你的被动的塞，答应你不会再把我的手松开，就算某人特大，爱是我在。Oh, I'm in love with you.地球人下雨时，整个星球都充满了爱意。Oh, I'm in love with you. Oh, I'm in love with you. 忽然瞬间明白了一些道理，我爱你就是唯一的原理。
Tar Radio, a voice with you around the campus.
Hey, Freddy.
Hi.
Hi. Hey,
Hello.
Freddy. Hey, I'm Zanhui.
I'm Freddy.
Hey, hello, I'm Zanhui, and you are now listening to Tar Radio.
Yeah.
Hey, Tar Radio
wait,
first.
Wait.
Hey.
Okay, Tar Radio, yes.
Alright, so, hey, Freddy.
Yes.
Today is our, week 4, right?
Yeah.
Our second live, and also our last live in this semester, right?
Yeah.
Because today's is short sem.
Yep.
Yes. So, now you are listening to
Tar Inside.
Education, economy, politics, sports, weather. Ayo, how
Hey, relax. This side, that side, inside, outside. All information in your side. With Tar Inside.
Alright, so actually Tar Inside, do you know? Tar Inside is basically we deliver some that news and facts that happening in the past few weeks, and today's what are we going to cover today?
I know audience already know because they already saw our topics already.
Yes,
we just review it.
Our thumbnail do have, right?
Yeah.
So in today's talk set, we are going to talk about the Swatch.
Oh, Swatch. Oh,
yes.
What's happened for the Swatch?
Hey, you don't know me?
I do know lah.
Yeah. So today's the Swatch we are going to cover is the Swatch and the LGBTQ topic.
Oh.
So why not we just dive into the talk set today?
Yeah, sure.
Yes.
Hey, what happened?
Wait, what's going on?
What happened? Catch up now with Tar Inside.
Okay, so Freddy, recently we FCCI student, like broadcasting. Well, we're so familiar with the court case, right?
Yeah, because we want to do our radio journalism, so we want to share some local news and we want to get some sound bites and all that to fulfill our assignment's purpose lah.
It's our coursework 3, right?
Yes, exactly.
Hey Freddy, I do saw your Insta story last week. You do went to the court to catch up for the Nazib 1 and DB court, right?
Yeah, I do. I go to catch up some sound bites for my assignment.
Hey, yes. So, to be honest, in next week, our group also is going to the court for the Rosma 1 and DB, right?
Oh, yeah. Hey, but Zhanghui, what is have a linkage for our today's topics?
Oh, yes. Talking about court case.
Yes.
Do you know, in the last week?
Last week, okay.
Last 2 weeks, I would say.
Last 2 weeks, okay.
There's also a court case.
Oh, what's that?
It's related to our topic today. Yeah, it's the Swatch court case.
Oh.
So in last 2 weeks, the Swatch and the Ministry of the government, the Swatch have successfully appealed for the past year the case about the Swatch Pride, which is the brand have the
Rainbow color one. Rainbow series.
The Rainbow series. Right. So, today we are going to bring out the Swatch and the Malaysia suit over the government. So, today the short brief about the last year the case in 2023.
We recap a bit. So since already 1 year already, so recap.
Yeah, we recap a bit. Here's a short brief lah. Yeah, actually Swatch has launched a new watch design called the Pride watch in 2023, and the design of the watch include 6 different colors, all of which are in the rainbow. Yes, just now we do mention, right?
Yes.
The rainbow. But the Home Ministry officers think it relates to the LGBTQ flag and raided 16 Swatch stores and seized 172 watches. So this this worth how much? Do you want to have a guess?
I guess because this one is Swatch not like very normal.
Very famous branded, right?
Yes, it's very famous. So I guess maybe like 60k.
Quite near.
Quite near.
Actually it's 64K and 795.
Oh damn, that is my degree fees, you know. My almost my degree fees, the entire 2 years fees already.
Yours is 2 plus 2, right?
Yeah, 2 plus 2. Yeah.
Diploma and the degree.
Yes.
Oh my god, so it's a quite big amount, right?
Yeah, it's quite a big amount, you know.
Mm.
And yeah, so for me, I think that you know, it's quite serious, you know. So
Quite
it's
serious.
You know, I don't think for the beginning the Swatch, they, if I'm not mistaken, they did not have offense any regulation of Malaysia, right?
Actually, they didn't cross the line, but the Ministry of Home Government, they think that it's a bit sensitive, and they think it relates to, you know, LGBTQ flag. Do you know LGBTQ flag? Yeah, it's actually a rainbow flag, right?
Yeah, the flag.
So I think it depends on whether each their perspective. So in the end of the court, just in the past 2 weeks, so the KL High Court ordered the return of the watches within 14 days. And also one important thing is, if the Swatch company, they do found the watch have any damage, they can appeal for the compensation, right?
Oh my god, compensation from the government.
Wow. Exactly.
Nice, man.
So,
Okay, and
do you think it's a good decision or good result?
For me, I think it's a good decision because okay, we just from a common perspective, it doesn't have any effects towards Malaysian communities, right? It because you know, for Malaysian people, we don't think that like Swatch, they come out a rainbow series, then we will, because of these things, that, and then we will cause us the communities in chaos and all that. If these do, then Malaysia no need the weapons already, no need to have military, just come out a series of rainbow and then they can fight win already.
Hey Freddy, what you mentioned is really a good point.
Yeah.
But we will further discuss this in the next talk set. So before we conduct to the song break, here's a question to the audience. So do you think fashion brands, they should avoid sensitive social issues in their marketing? So for the discussion, we will review in our next talk set, and we'll now conduct to our song break.
Yeah.
See you.
坚强也需要我保护，你性格开朗，却在夜里偷哭，看不清前方的路，没关系，有我守护。你怎么会知道我的痛苦？这份温暖让我想着是不是应该要把你留住。其实知道你是刚好的孤独，不是真的想把我照顾。你的花言巧语是巴纳姆，当我很幸福，深入的迷雾，想和你同步，不拆穿你。
Hey, welcome back to Tar Inside.
Yeah.
Yes. Hey, Freddy, just now we do have a question to the audience, right?
Yes.
Yes. The question is, do you think fashion brands should avoid sensitive social issues in their marketing? So, actually, I would like to say about my perspective first, yeah?
Okay.
Actually, for me, I think if I am a student perspective, I think it's not so sensitive actually. I would say it's not so relate to the LGBTQ flag because in my perspective, actually the Pride watch is 6 different colors, right?
Yes, actually.
Yeah, it's not the gradient color like, you know, from red to purple. So in my perspective, I think it's not so sensitive lah. So I think maybe they have no any fault. So what's your opinion?
Okay, so for my opinions, that you know, as you know, my opinion is from the commercial and the business perspective, and I think we will feel that this is a normal, not so sensitive.
Yeah,
and
like me.
Yeah, but you as a big brand, you need to avoid this lah. For in Malaysia, I think in Malaysia lah. So I would not to say that to avoid, but be careful to take this matter as a solution and all that, you know, because we need to care about others' feelings. Yeah, and we need to always to take care everything that surround us, and because they will directly to you will influence your brand's reputations and all that. Yeah.
Your starting point is as a businessman, right?
Yeah, as a businessman.
I think for me, I still think it's not so, you know, not so sensitive because I'm start from a student perspective. Actually, I have a thing to add on.
Yes.
The Swatch company, the CEO, they did clarify that they did not promote any LGBTQ and any sexual activity.
Yeah.
But peace and love.
Yes.
So I think it's very normal because this is one of the, you know, major design of this Swatch Pride, right?
Yeah.
This is their specialties, you know. So why this is across those sensitive issues, I don't really get.
I didn't get. Yeah, actually, I also don't really get, because according to Swatch, they have mentioned that they do not have or they do not have offense any laws and moralities, or even those any things that will cause us any harmful to our communities. Just I mentioned that.
Yeah, just now you did mention a point, right?
Yeah, just I mentioned Malaysian people will not because Swatch come out a Pride series of the watches and will be affect the anything in our communities, you know. Yeah, so I think it's normal, you know. Actually, it's, you know, in the market everything is like colorful, you know. It's all rainbow.
Yeah.
If you want to cut in details, you might cut many things in rainbow lah. Yeah, actually.
Yeah.
Yes.
Actually.
So I think for me it's quite normal. Yeah.
So to this question, it might be many different kind of answer, right?
Yes. It depends on the
depends
people.
on the to each their perspective.
Yeah. Yeah. So okay. So never mind. So talking about this, you know.
Yes.
You know, LGBTQ issue in Malaysia these few years is keep discussing. I would not say in Malaysia, in the global. Throughout the global and everywhere, this matters is keep discussing in amongst the communities itself. Like for certain country, they are starting to do something to at least give a rights, and not at least give right, like to figure out a way how to give for the this community to have a rights or have a things to do that they can have rights to, you know, in this country.
Yeah, from what you say, I also do realize in our surroundings, or I would say in our community that surround us, they do have many, you know, many discussion towards these LGBTQ groups, LGBTQ topics.
Yes.
So I think in nowadays it's quite, you know, quite open to discuss lah.
Yes, quite open to discuss, because like our neighborhood, Thailand, they wanted to started for legalizing for the same-sex marriage for next year.
Yes, if I'm not mistaken, it's 22nd of January, right?
Yeah, it's almost like from now to the next year is almost like 2 weeks left.
2
then
weeks
toward-
left, not
toward
even a
next
month,
year.
right?
Yeah, not even a month. So it
Mhm.
will like soon we can see that Thailand they can start to have this law come out. Yeah. So coming to the things, Zamui, I ask you, do you think that LGBTQ issue in Malaysia that one day they will have rights or maybe legalize something to this community?
I would
Malaysia,
say
yeah.
in Malaysia, in our community, as at first I would commit that majority Malaysia is Islam. So
Yeah.
Malaysia is majority Islam country.
Yes.
Maybe in these few years, I would say not so successfully to go through this LGBTQ path, but who knows? Maybe many communities they do say it's impossible, but who knows in the future?
Yeah.
They might be not like very open, but in some regulation.
Yeah, I agree your statement. Cause okay, I do believe that like for example for Taiwan,
Yes.
who is under population for the China, they legalized their same-sex marriage in 2019. I got study about these things and I realized that their road to legalize for same-sex marriage is not that easy that we think. It's not like very easy or simple. Today I want to same-sex marriage legalize, then we can do. It's not that.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, because they already do many things. Because they want to like get agree for the people from the different communities, from different races, from the different ethics, and comes to the MPs, MPs, and then you want to persuade, you want to build a law, and then you want to figure out, you want to do a research to how to, want to manage and ensure that this community can be protected or have a rights in this land lah. So they will until 2019 they
Yes.
can come to this way. I think that they are not easy to be go to. Yeah.
I can relate. Every law it comes to a success. It must be very challenging, right?
It's very challenging.
Many paths that have to
Yeah.
challenge.
Yeah. So comes to Malaysia. Malaysia
Yes.
also the same. So who knows?
Yes.
Who knows in the future that one day that Malaysia may have some regulation or have some law that can help this community in get some rights, at least rights or at least things to in this wonderland, to they can do something then. Yeah, and we once sentence says that everything is possible. So we
I
don't know
agree.
that so current everybody say it's impossible, but who knows in the future that the communities need some time to studies, need some time to do a research and to understand everything, and maybe who knows maybe future peoples will be accepted all these things. So
Yeah. I have to admit that.
Yeah.
Perhaps I wouldn't say no there are no LGBTQ group exist. I would say perhaps there are a few they do exist.
Yeah, they do exist. So
talking about Malaysia,
yeah,
here's also a thing quite near to us.
yeah,
Singapore.
what?
Quite near to us, right?
Yeah, Singapore.
Actually, do you know Singapore? In the history, Singapore is with Malaysia together,
Yeah.
right?
Yes, it's together.
So their law is quite same to us.
Yeah,
you
it's
know?
quite similar to us.
Quite similar.
Yes.
So I would give an example of Singapore. That Singapore they do have a 377A, which is the same with us. The section is the Malaysia Penal Code of 1936.
Yes.
So actually, I would like to introduce about this act. This act is actually criminalize the carnal intercourse against the order of nature.
Yeah.
So, what about your opinion to this about the Singapore? They do abolish this act.
Okay, actually, I want to clarify one thing. This law is not just for homosexual, but also for the people who like heterosexual is like girls and boys.
Girls
like
and
that.
boys also,
Yeah,
right?
because if they got mentioned in the law, that one is they got mentioned in the law is that if you do the sexual activity through anal, which is not legalized, they do not that mention that is for only for homosexual. But why people will think that this one is for homosexual is because it will be think that homosexual will do this thing, but they do not that know that if a man do this to a woman, also same, you will get for this section, you will get trouble with this section.
What you add on is quite important, lah.
It's quite important. This one is a fact to let everyone know. It's for Malaysian, especially for Malaysian people, you need to know. Okay, not just for homosexual, but heterosexual also the same.
So Freddy, what's your opinion towards like Singapore? They abolished this 377A Act.
I think that maybe some certain ways is good for the sexual orientation. Yeah, they can maybe they no need to worry that they will do these things for they will get caught or get illegal or something like that. You know, they will like get safe and then they will think that this one is a very normal things and all that. Yeah. So for me I think one they have said that this thing is quite I remember that time PM is PM Lee Hsien Loong. He got mentioned that whatever what is your sexual orientation, you are welcome to Singapore. So yeah, so I think Singapore also the same that as Malaysia, they can be abolish this law. They also come through a
very
hard,
very long path.
Yeah, very long path and very hard way to this place. Yeah, so
looks like we have covered many varieties of the topics that we are going to cover today. So
we do a little bit summary, right? Little bit summary.
Yes.
So yeah.
So the Swatch court case relates to so many various of topics that can further discuss.
Yeah, can further discuss. So once in short, we want to say that everything is possible, but we need to see in the future how can Malaysian people or the government can do anything for anything. Yeah. So
looks like
we will see that lah. We will see how that in the future. Who knows? Yeah. And that's all that.
So that's all for our topics today. But one more thing that's very important is don't forget to leave a like below in our YouTube video, and also do follow our Instagram at Tar Radio, and also do subscribe to our YouTube channel. And also you may feel free to discuss our topics today's.
Comment under the section below. Yes. Yeah. So what do you think about this issue and in Malaysia?
So here's a song from the Master versus the D major.
And
see you
in the next episode.
Bye.
潮汐里面的期待是新 One of the Galaxy Go baby 一见你没必是走出来的幸运 I think I'm in love with you 但我不确定是真的 Baby it's real 地球躺的却有几公里不错的 friend zone 到底还差几公里 Oh girl 我是陪你一起做出来的心脏让你受口味 Oh I'm in love with you就人相遇整个星球都充满了爱意 Oh I'm in love with you Oh I'm in love with you 忽然瞬间明白了一些道理我爱你是唯一的原理世界之后让我猜你是什么星座你是老的双鱼座还是这个水瓶座能不能20就算你是摩羯还是错的想告诉你其实都不在意Baby, I'm not a billionaire 不奢望亿万富翁能够带你环游世界还只是个平凡的人类努力做着音乐把爱你的话放进这首歌里面我没有复杂的背景又不是 是开 Benz 顶楼加 my V， 没有路是开到高外惊喜 for you，but I was outside when you needed me。Oh I'm in love with you，Oh I'm in love with you， 两个疲乏的地球人，下雨时整个星球都充满了爱意。Oh I'm in love with you，Oh I'm in love with you， 忽然瞬间明白了一些道理，我爱你就是唯一的原理。我不是故意伤了你的心，只是我的时候真的不太确定。I know maybe you hate me， 你可能不再选择去相信，也许其实一的门口，偏偏我们遇见彼此，不是在不及错过，不是挂念后才的明确。我和你的回忆在那晚相过，不停的微风。从此刻只想和你创造新的未来，那是我吃过肉，手写有你的被动的塞，答应你不会再把我的手松开，就算某人特代，爱是我在。Oh I'm in love with you，Oh I'm in love with you， 两个疲乏的地球人，下雨时整个星球都充满了爱意。Oh I'm in love with you，Oh I'm in love with you， 忽然瞬间明白了一些道理，我爱你就是。
Tar Radio, a voice with you around the campus.